Gone are the days when, with a budget of 40 to 50 lakhs, you could get something like a Mercedes C-Class or a 3 Series BMW. Now, you can't even get a Volvo for that money. Heck, I remember even seeing Audi A6 base variants selling for about 50 to 53 lakhs about 10 years ago. But the thing is, now, the 40 to 50 lakhs range is more populated than ever. Thanks to outdated Toyotas, big diesel SUVs, and a few Volkswagen Group cars. Apart from these, I will also be presenting some electric cars within this budget. So stay tuned to this rather differently formatted CarStats video, because towards the end of this, I will be telling you which one of these cars I'll put my money on. Alright, there are many cars in today's videos, almost 20 of them to be precise. And it makes no sense to compare all of these together. There are sedans, turbo petrols, SUVs, 4x4s and diesels in this list. So to keep things logical and simple, I'm going to break this down into 4 categories. And these categories are petrols, diesels, 4-wheel drive diesels and electrics. And to further simplify things, I will talk only about one base variant of each of these cars. So let's start off with the petrols. The cheapest option in this range is the Hyundai Tucson Signature Automatic Petrol. It comes with a turbocharged 2-liter 4-cylinder petrol engine producing 155 horsepower and 194 Newton meters of torque. Pretty weak torque numbers, especially considering the 1.2 3-cylinder Citroen engine produces 205 Newton meters of torque in its automatic form. Next, you have the Petrol Fortuner rear-wheel drives, which come with either a 6-speed torque converter or a 6-speed manual transmission. The 2.7-liter petrol engine in these cars are naturally aspirated and have 4 cylinders producing 164 horsepower and 245 Newton meters of torque. The Tiguan is your next option and comes equipped with a 2-liter turbo petrol producing 187 horsepower and a massive 320 Newton meters of torque, and comes mated to a 7-speed DCT. And the Skoda Kodiaq is the last one on the list. This car gets the same engine, same gearbox and same power numbers as on the Tiguan, but the Kodiaq comes with 7 seats. Interestingly, both the Tiguan and the Kodiaq are 4-wheel drive cars. Moving on to 2-wheel drive diesels. Your cheapest option is the Hyundai Tucson Platinum, and this 4-cylinder turbo diesel comes mated to an 8-speed torque converter gearbox, and the engine produces 184 horsepower and a mad 416 Newton meters of torque. The Isuzu MU-X 4x2 automatic costs 43.59 lakhs and comes with a 1.9-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel producing a measly 161 horsepower and 360 Newton meters of torque. This car gets 7 seats and a 5-speed torque converter gearbox. The Fortuner diesel manual and automatic are the next 2 cars on the list. They both get a 2.8-liter 4-cylinder turbo diesel producing 201 horsepower and 420 Newton meters of torque with the manual and 500 Newton meters of torque with the automatic, which is a 6-speed torque converter. The Jeep Meridian Limited 2-wheel drive automatic comes with a 2-liter multi-jet turbo diesel which produces 168 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. Underpowered for sure, but a nice feature-rich car with 7 seats. And even the gearbox is a crazy 9-speed torque converter. The Citroen C5 Aircross makes it to this list with a 46.43 lakh price tag and 5 seats. Of course, it is known for its ride quality. This car comes with a 2-liter turbo diesel producing 174 horsepower and 400 Newton meters of torque. The gearbox on this is an 8-speed torque converter. The last car on the 2-wheel drive diesel category is the MG Gloster Sharp 7-seater. This is priced at 48.39 lakhs and comes with a 2-liter turbo diesel producing 159 horsepower and 373.5 Newton meters of torque. The car comes equipped with an 8-speed torque converter and 7 seats. So we're done with the petrols and the diesels. Now let's move into diesel 4x4s. The first two cars on this list are the Hilux manual and automatic. Now both these cars get a 2.8 litre turbo diesel producing 201 horsepower. And just like the Fortuners, the manual transmission gets 420 Nm of torque and a 6-speed torque converter gets a massive 500 Newton meters of torque. You get 5 seats and a pickup bed with this truck. The Isuzu MU-X once again makes it to this list, but in its 4x4 avatar. Priced at 47.16 lakhs, it gets a 1.9 litre turbo diesel producing a 161 horsepower and 360 Newton meters of torque. This engine comes mated to a 5-speed torque converter, and to its merit it comes with 7 seats. The last car in this category is the Jeep Meridian 4x4 automatic. Priced at 48.63 lakhs, it gets a 2 litre multi-jet turbo diesel which produces a 168 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. It is mated to a 9-speed torque converter and has 7 seats. Finally, we move into the electrics category. In this category, we have 3 cars from 2 brands, and we start things off with the BYD Atto 3 Special Edition. A funky car on the inside and nice from the outside. This car is priced at 40.47 lakhs. It gets 201 horsepower and 310 Newton meters of torque, a driving range of a claimed 521 kilometers per charge from a 60.48 kilowatt hour battery pack. The second car is also a BYD, and it's the Seal Dynamic variant, a sexy, modern and luxurious sedan that will cost you 48.07 lakhs. This comes with 201 horsepower and 310 Newton meters of torque and a claimed range of 510 kilometers from a 61.44 kilowatt hour battery pack. The Hyundai Ioniq 5 rear-wheel drive is the last in this category and will cost you 48.85 lakhs. Armed with modern retro looks, it gets a motor producing 215 horsepower and 350 Newton meters of torque. It boasts a high claimed range of 631 kilometers per charge coming from a large 72.6 kilowatt hour battery pack. All these cars in the electrics category come with only 2 rows and can seat 5 adults. Now that I've presented all these cars to you, which one would you pick? Let me know in the comments below. Now I know a lot of us aren't buyers in this category, including me, and some of us are going to make a dreamy and passionate choice while making this decision. But for those of you who are actually in the market for a car which costs between 40 and 50 lakhs, what are your thoughts? Which one of these would you buy? Let us know in the comments below. Would you go for a 5-seater or a 7-seater? I want to hear your opinions as well. As for me, well, there's actually one car I still haven't spoken about yet. I've spoken about 19 cars and there's one more remaining. Sure, I'm going to cheat a bit here because the car costs 52.63 lakhs on road Bangalore. Slightly outside the scope of this video. And the other thing about this car is that it's got a 2-litre turbocharged petrol 4-cylinder engine. Yes, it may produce only about 129 horsepower, but it does produce 280 Newton meters of torque. And these numbers are more than sufficient for the size of this car. Oh, and it also comes with a 7-speed DCT. So do you all have any guesses? Do you all know what car I'm talking about? I'm talking about the 2-door Mini Cooper S. It is more iconic than any of these cars in this video. Extremely compact, terribly fun to drive and carries a whole lot of character. Driving one of these around will be like patting yourself on the back because you didn't buy a big car for the whole world to sit in, but you just gave yourself an expensive toy that will plaster a permanent smile on your face.